welcome back to Chef in Residency. Today we're going to do a couple of quick techniques with pomegranates. So just pick this one and I'm going to take advantage of that. So the three things that we're going to do are that number one, I'm just going to show you how to cut it up the easiest way just to eat it as a snack. The second thing that we'll do is I'll show you how to remove the little seeds inside called arils so that you can use them in other recipes. And the third thing that we'll do is I'll explain to you how you would juice it quickly, although we won't actually do that today. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing then we'll do is we're just going to take a paring knife and cut just through this pithy part that's on the outside, and this might take a couple of tries, but kind of a vivid image, but it's kind of almost like you're scalping the pomegranate here. So we're just going to cut so that we can pull off the top. And then we can just try and pull at it a little bit, and that worked pretty well. So you can see all these beautiful arils inside. And then if you look really closely, you can see that they're kind of veins in between the sections. It's a little hard to see, but it's similar to oranges, and what we want to do is we want to nick this outside skin right where that vein is, and do that most of the way down. Not cutting really deep, but just cutting through this white pithy part, which is also what we cut through when we cut the top off. And then we're going to try and do that at every one of the veins. And the goal is that we're going to make some really nice sections, just like if you were trying to cut an apple into slices or oranges into slices. Depending on the shape of your pomegranate, this doesn't always work perfectly, but it's the easiest way that I've found to just be able to eat this as a snack and not spend forever trying to remove every one of the arils and then trying to figure out how to scoop those into your mouth, which is also difficult. Almost done. Yep, so you got all of them there, and then all you do is you just kind of pull them apart really gently, and you get these sections, and then you can just put them in your mouth and pull off the arils to eat them that way. And then let's say we wanted to use these in a recipe, then what we would do is you just stick the pomegranate into water, and you can kind of separate this and pull the arils apart, and then what happens is we'll do a little bit of it first and then you can just see it. So when we do this pithy part will just float on the top, and then the arils will sink to the bottom, which I don't think you can see there because the water's a little pink. And then when you finish, you can just scoop the pith off the top, and the parts that you don't want to eat off the top, kind of hold your hand there, dump out the water, and then you're just left with the parts that you want to eat. And then the last thing we're going to do is just explain how to juice this. So we'll pretend that this is still whole. Then what I would do is I would just take a large chef's knife, cut straight down the middle, just in half, and then you would take it on just one of those standard old-fashioned orange juicers, the ones that are kind of like a dish with a cone in the middle, and then you would just put it down on that and juice it, just like you would an orange, and it takes a little doing because this is bigger than an orange, so you have to move it around a little bit, and that will give you the juice. You just strain it, and then you can use it for whatever you want. And that's it. Join us next time for another episode of Chef in Residency. Thanks.